So should you start an Amazon business in 2025? Because if you listen to most people, they'll tell you that Amazon these days, too saturated, not a viable business model, TikTok shop's the new thing. It really is the wrong way to look at it. You're not like just using some online money hack by selling on Amazon. You're using it to build your business. And so the same business rules apply. You've got to solve a problem for a customer, get that product or service marketed out to the world so that people know about you and they buy your things. And Amazon is just a great way of facilitating that. But is Amazon just completely dead as a business model or as a platform to set up your business on? Some things just simply have not changed. And that is, in the last few years, people still go on to Amazon to search things to buy a product. If anything, in fact, this is a fact, more people do that. So to think Amazon is dead is just completely false, because it's just booming. Like, what other marketplaces there that can like fulfill orders within a day sometimes? Like in the UK, they get some people. My brother in the UK, he lives near a fulfillment center, and so he orders something in the morning and it comes in the afternoon. I mean, when somebody else can figure that out, that they can do that, Amazon might have a competitor on their hands. But the only way people can compete with Amazon now is like TikTok Shop can a bit because of the social commerce side. Like if you've got a viral product, then yeah, TikTok Shop is great for that. But if you've just got a regular product that's good, that solves a problem for somebody, Amazon is just an unbelievable platform for it. There's still new markets popping up on there. If you want to jump on a trend, you can do that on Amazon. It's not the way to go, by the way. But new markets develop all the time and are evolving. And even some of these bigger markets, like there's new niches developing within the market. So, for example, one of my products is like a real micro niche. Like it's a niche within a niche within a niche. It's like niche inception. It's crazy. There's new markets popping up all the time on there. The biggest thing about it though is that it's just not an easy game. Like it's not a money hack to sell on Amazon. Like it's a serious game. You're going in to a marketplace that has people who have been doing it for 10 years now. So if you're a new seller on there, that's who you're competing with. So really it's not that the marketplace is dead, it's that you now actually need some decent skills to be able to sell on there. Whereas back in the day, I think you were able to just like put up any old product and it would just rip, because the demand was there, the competition was super low, and yeah, the competition's heated up a bit. But ultimately, if you were one of those people that just put a product out and it ripped, it would have probably stopped ripping by now, because if you didn't have the skills, you wouldn't have been able to iterate the product and keep up with the marketplace. And let me tell you, after 2 years of selling on there, I still am learning new things all the time. There's certain things that I've realized where I'm like, how did I not know that before? Like there's new advertising campaigns that I launched. I still sometimes I've logged onto my campaigns, like my advertising console the other day, and realized I had a campaign running that had virtually zero conversion, like $70 of spend, and I just hadn't checked that campaign for a while. And it's like, man, how do I not have a system to just pick that up yet? And so now I start developing these systems and you start improving, and then like been in the game for a while, new sellers come in, it's like, how do they compete with you on that? Because you've got all these systems in place, you've got all these skills you developed, and these skills apply everywhere. Let's say Amazon crumbles tomorrow. You still have all the skills of marketing, branding, advertising, that whatever new marketplaces pop up and try to compete with Amazon, like, you can apply those skills to that. So if you're thinking of doing Amazon, like, don't not do it because you think it's like dead. It's no longer the model. TikTok Shop's the new thing. Like, you should do it, but do it on the basis like you're building a business, you want to develop the skills to sell them there, and you actually have the capital to do it. Really. Because it's not cheap to do it. You could do it cheap, but you won't make money. Like, you can make money and you can build slowly and steadily. So if you have got like a few grand, you can still do it. But if you want to like have a business that replaces your 100k a year corporate job, you're gonna have to invest a lot of money to like replace that income. And I don't know any other platform, right, where I could go and think like, if I need something. So the other day I looked at chicken coop doors, right? I don't have chicken coops, I was just observing the marketplace. There's chicken coop doors on Amazon that do over $200,000 a month in revenue. Now you're telling me that Amazon is dead when chicken coop doors are doing 200k a month. It's not the marketplace that's dead. It's the fact that you now need to acquire skills in order to do well on there. And this is a fact of life. If you want to do well in anything, you have to acquire the skills to do it. And Amazon is no different. You just need to be a bit better than you used to be. And in some ways that's a good thing, because the harder it is for somebody to come and replace those skills, so the harder it is for competition to catch you up. But you have to start and not just jump from new trendy business model. Like a while ago it was dropshipping, and then now it's TikTok Shop, and there's all these other things. I don't know. I quite like it's almost like Amazon now is becoming like a more traditional. It's like lost its new online money trend thing vibe. It's just like so well established now that it's not the cool thing to do anymore. And I do think though, like, man, I see some of the content on there about Amazon on YouTube, and I can't believe what I'm seeing sometimes. Like the ones with lots of subscribers that have just got these clickbait thumbnails and hacky titles, like they talk absolute nonsense. Like, it's just not what actually happens. Like, I saw one the other day, right, and I clicked on the link to his like mentorship, and all of his testimonials are like screenshots from Amazon of people doing like 4, 5, sometimes 10k a month. Now, if you're doing 10k a month on Amazon and you're a new seller, the chances are you might have only just broken even there. Like, your first round of stock on Amazon, a good aim is to break even. You're looking for momentum, you're not looking for profit, you're looking for momentum. And if you've got 10k a month and you're putting it out there to people, like, to me, that just looks like you're trying to trick people to think that they've made 10k a month. And that really, to make 10k a month on Amazon, you need to be doing at least 50k in revenue per month. Like, that might seem a lot, but it's doable. Like, my last month was 55k a month, and that's in revenue. Now my margins were like, I think that month were like 8%. The margins weren't great that month. So you do the maths, like, that's not going to replace your 100k a year corporate job. Now there'll be months that come by, like, I will hit like 15% margin soon, and that is then when you're looking at like replacing your income. But the reality is, like, I'm running a $500,000 a year business in revenue, and that hasn't replaced the income from my corporate job yet. So to sell people on this story that if you start selling on Amazon, you can quit your job and be making 10K a month in a few months is just a complete lie. And I think that maybe has killed the Amazon vibe a bit and made it seem like it's dead, when actually it's just an absolute beast of a marketplace where you can reach a huge number of customers whilst leveraging the branding of Amazon, leveraging the fulfillment of Amazon. And if you get your margins right, and all of that is just whirring in the background, like, you can create these just ridiculous businesses where you're a one-man business and you could be turning over millions because everything's done in the back end. Like, it's still a lot of work, don't get me wrong, but it's like, in what crazy world is it where you can have potentially like hundreds of thousands of units of stock being manufactured somewhere in the world, probably China, sold in various marketplaces around the world, and it's just a one-man band? Like, that is like the modern world at its finest. Like, that the technology and used to do all that is just a crazy opportunity. So don't sleep on the Amazon stuff. Do not sleep on the possibilities of selling on Amazon. Like, my aim is to sell on Amazon, only Amazon, just using Amazon advertising, Amazon as a platform to sell my products, until I get to $1 million in revenue. And then I'm going to start thinking about, okay, do I want to test out TikTok Shop? Do I want to start running some ads on social media to funnel to a website? That's what I'm going to start thinking about other ways. But ultimately, every time I look at other types of models to sell my products, I just come back around to Amazon and just think, I just need to invest more in this, because this is what's working. Like, this is what's generating all my revenue, all my profit. Why start learning a whole new thing when I can still, there's so much more room for my products to like grow on Amazon alone. And yeah, you want to diversify your channels if you can. That makes total sense to me. But at the beginning, you're not going to want to diversify into all these different platforms. But yeah, Amazon isn't dead. In summary, Amazon is not dead. You just don't have the skills. And if you try a different model, you won't have the skills for that either. So just do whatever one you like. That's that. All right. Catch you soon.